Deep in the Arctic Ocean, over 2,000 meters below the surface, lives one of the most mysterious creatures on the planet. A place so cold, temperatures can drop to -7 degrees Celsius. Most animals would die instantly down there, but the Greenland shark simply didn't care. It has patrolled these frozen depths for centuries. Living in a place like this is not easy. One of the biggest challenges is that there simply isn't much food around, since very few creatures can survive in such extreme conditions. So over time, Greenland sharks adapted and became scavengers, animals that feed on the remains and carcasses of other dead animals that sink to the bottom. On top of that, they swim incredibly slowly, reaching only about 2 to 3 kilometers per hour, which is basically the pace of a person on a casual stroll. Because of this, they earned the nickname sleeper shark. In fact, scientists liked this sleepy nature so much that they gave it the official scientific name Somniosus microcephalus, which literally means sleeping small head. But don't let that name fool you, because these sharks are anything but small. Greenland sharks are one of the biggest sharks in the world, reaching up to 21 feet, that's about 6.4 meters long, and weighing up to 775 kilograms or over 1,700 pounds. And that massive size actually helps them retain body heat in those brutally freezing waters. Now, you might already know that shark meat is rarely eaten, and even when it is, people usually only consume the fins. That's partly because sharks at the top of the food chain carry high levels of mercury, but also because the meat has a really strange taste. Sharks don't have a urinary tract like most other fish, so waste gets released through the blood instead. But some of it stored in the body as urea, and some of it coming out through the skin. And that's exactly what gives the meat its odd taste. For Greenland sharks specifically, the amount of urea stored in their body is far greater than in other sharks, so much that their meat becomes toxic and unsafe to eat. But here's the cool part. That's also exactly why they don't freeze. The combination of urea and a chemical called trimethylamine oxide inside their body is what allows them to withstand the brutal cold of the Arctic Ocean. Greenland sharks also have some other really fascinating features. About 85% of these sharks have a parasite called omatocoida attached to their eyes, which digs into the cornea and feeds off of it, leaving most of these sharks almost completely blind. Why nearly every single one of them ends up infected with this parasite is still a mystery that scientists haven't been able to solve. But here's the most incredible part of all. Despite being slow, nearly blind, and living in complete darkness at the bottom of a frozen ocean, Greenland sharks have one of the longest lifespans of any animal on Earth. Their sluggish movement and freezing cold environment slow down their metabolism dramatically, which in turn slows down how fast their body ages. They only grow about 1 centimeter per year, taking several decades just to reach adulthood. But because of all of this, Greenland sharks can live up to 400 years, making them the longest living vertebrate on the entire planet.